How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my stream. We're gonna be doing a flight down to we're gonna be doing a flight down to Richmond today. But the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna be filing flight plan. We're gonna be doing a VATSIM tutorial. So what I mean by VATSIM is gonna be your standardized. We're gonna learn how to talk to VATSIM people on VATSIM without dying and getting yelled at. We're also gonna talk about a few other things such as I'm personally a controller VATSIM, so if you have any questions, throw them in the chat. I'll show you how to talk to him, I'll show you how to file one, I'll show you how to change your frequency, and then I'll show you how to use the FMC, because after they give you a preferred route, after you file a route, I'll show you how to file a route, so they don't yell at you. And I'll show you how to do autopilot too, as well. Alright, so if you want to hop in, first thing you're going to want to do is, depending on what you use, VPilot for MSFS, XPilot for, I think FSX, whatever, XPilot semi-standardized for, pull up XPilot here. So this is XPilot. This is what you're going to be using most of the time to talk to people, unless you're using unless you're on MSFS. In this case, you can't use that. So let's go ahead and connect. So first thing we're gonna go over this for connecting the VATSIM. So your aircraft is gonna be your 7-3. So you gotta obviously your type code is gonna be your aircraft. This doesn't matter, your cell call. But all we care about is your call sign, your aircraft type. This is what we will see. I'll show you guys actually what we do see when we see a flight plan in VATSIM. We see something called VRC. If you guys, by the way, if you you can leave a comment down below if you need help becoming a VATSIM controller. All right. So then you gotta write your call sign. Call sign is saying I'm American 713. Type codes 737. If you need help with type codes, I'm not gonna link it in the description, but you can probably figure it out. All right. Let's press connect. You'll get these. Just say connected to server. Not. I don't know. Now you'll start seeing all these different. We're gonna go over this real quick. We're gonna learn how to talk for. Let's go over everything we're gonna do. Actually, I may have did it briefly earlier in the video, but so what we see here is approach and departure. So we see Potomac approach. This is what we're gonna be talking to first. Usually you'll talk to delivery. So let's say there's ATC all online. I guarantee ATC is never gonna be online unless you're in an event. So let's think of it this way. So the first person you're gonna make contact with when you're if you had full ATC on VATSIM is going to be delivery. They're going to give you a clearance. What is a clearance? A clearance is something that they're going to be clearing you to an airport. We're going to go over that here in a second, how to respond to that, because that can be really hard. You got to repeat it all back. You can also just repeat the squawk back, but much rather pilots repeat everything back. Actually, here, this is a good way. So ATIS, we'll go over that in a second. Clearance delivery. They're going to be your clearance. Ground is making sure aircraft don't run into each other. And tower is going to be controlling the runways and the airspace around the airport. Approach and departure is going to be your radar control, and center is obviously center. Center, you don't really have to worry about too much. They'll just send you over to them. So let's say clearance delivery is not online, but ground is. Ground's going to take over clearance delivery at that airport. When you get certified, you get clearance delivery and ground. Alright, let's say tower is online, but ground and delivery are not. Tower is going to be taken over. Let's say approach and departure. You can see here. Let's say tower, ground, and delivery are online. Approach and departure will take over. Let's say approach and departure are online. DC center is going to be taken over. This is for my RTEC, not everybody's RTEC, but from wherever you're from, or you gotta learn your airspace. You gotta know what the difference between IFR and VFR are to connect and have some basic knowledge of it. Okay, let's go over here. We got New York Center, so they'll be switching us over. We're gonna be doing a flight to Richmond, so we'll have full ATC pretty much going down there. But center can be kind of confusing. Okay, so first, since obviously delivery and ground and tower aren't online at Dulles, now we're gonna contact 119.85, but we're not gonna worry about that. Let's actually start off momentarily. So let's go to our flight plan. So obviously, this is my previous flight plan. We're at KDCA. Did I say KID earlier? No, we're at KDCA. Sorry, I might have said that. But so now we're just gonna file. So obviously, you gotta know your flight rules or your flight type. I don't know. Don't worry about DVFR and SIVFR. Doesn't matter. Just file IFR and VFR. Those are your two main. Generally, you're gonna see VFR is flying without its visual flight rules. IFR is instrument flight rules. So I'll explain to that. That's something you gotta learn by yourself. So we're flying IFR. That means we're gonna file a flight plan. So today we're gonna be going to Rick, aka Richmond. Pretty quick flight. I believe it's 12,000. Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, it's 12,000. All right. Our cruise speed. They can't see your cruise speed, so don't worry about that. Now we're gonna follow a route. All right. So how do you find your route? First of all, you want to post up something such as FlightAware. You go here, and you punch it in KDCA, to your origin airport, and then you're gonna put in your destination airport, KRIC, find route. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's anything that came up, but signing out, this is much better. Here, so KRIC. This will give you a better route here. Okay, so here you go. They just gave me this route. Hopefully it gets approved, but we're gonna check with our FMS before we do make our first call. So I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't really fly to Richmond that often. Alright, so after you do that, just copy paste it in there, obviously. Alright, let's throw away ATC for now, and you can actually see the other aircraft. There's quite a few people on the ground here. I should take it. But let's go. Of course, X-Plane is being annoying. There. Alright, so let's go over our control panel here, and let's just... So now we see everything. First thing we're going to turn on is our battery, followed by... This is another tutorial for another time, but turn standby power, ground, turn off the throttle. Alright, if you bleed, turn on our packs to auto. And we're going to turn on all fuel pumps. And then we're going to start up the APU. You just hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that dial should go up to like 4 or something. Kind of glitchy sometimes. You're gonna move, you're just gonna sit there. It's just gonna sit there. Those are always your windshield wipers. That APU ain't gonna start, I can tell you that. It's kind of glitchy. Alright, now let's pull up our FMC. The FMC is probably the hardest part by punching in your flight plan. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna press clear. We're gonna press KDCA into the origin. Sorry, A is an alpha. KDCA. Then we're gonna throw in K, where our destination airport code. Always put K when you're in US. I don't really. I think Britain's like E. Maybe that's Europe. But alright. It's alright. After that, you wanna go to your departures and arrivals, departures. Just scroll through here until you find your departure. But in this case, I am unable to get a departure. So, you know, fun times. I'm assuming that he's gonna give me runway 1. But I'm not gonna guarantee it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do National 7 departure. Doesn't look like the... Actually, I'm gonna change my destination, because it is kind of wonky going so short. So it's just go to Philly, because that always works pretty well. Actually, Philly does not work very well. So we're gonna go to Pitt. Pitt is a short flight. Change that really quickly. We're just gonna go preferred route. Okay, Pitt. Order 3, join buffer. Here it is. It's just gonna look a lot less awkward. Paste. Go to round it up to about 16,000 here. Alright, flight plan. Perfect. Alright, now we're just gonna change that, because why not? I'm just gonna change it. CA to K Pitt. Put it in. It's always helpful to have like an iPad on hand too. Go here. Go here. Select route. Runway runway 28, right? Alright. Let's go to Hordo 2 departure, I guess. It doesn't really matter too much. Buffer transition. Alright, let's go to our flight plan. Here we go. And we're gonna join IHD. Just direct. Yeah, obviously it's always gonna be the top ones, it's closest. I'm gonna execute, approach. Oh, I forgot to change that. Oh my gosh, that was so dumb. Always make sure to change that. Here. Now it'll make a lot more sense. Approach. We're just gonna throw in the star here, just for now. Now we're gonna legs. I typically just like to eliminate this, which is possible because it's annoying. I guess not. See if I can switch that. The FMC on the 737 is not that good. Okay, I think that you're about done. You can do some other things like your route menu. That's just other things you don't really have to worry about, but. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to use our yoke here. It's helpful to have an actual yoke. Alright, now we have a flight plan filed, and I think we're ready to call. So look, 119.85. We're going to go down to our radio here, and we're going to type in 119.85. So we're 119.85. So we're just going to scroll up. We're going to go till we get to 800 here. 85. There it is. And let's throw it in there. Now let's make our first call to ATC here. Alright, American Airlines 713 requesting a radio check. Hold on. I'm gonna throw the stream. We'll be right back soon. Hold on. That's weird.